G'day guys, how you going? Tone and Flemo's here with Beef It Up Australia on behalf of the Australian Horizins Foundation with Let's Get Rural. So I'm here with Geordie and the lovely Emma, and we're out at their small organic farm called Huntley Organics.
Huntley Organics.
Huntley Organics. Yeah, I was so close. Bit of a mouthful there that I have to remember, but thanks for having us here. You've got something that's very unique, only small, you haven't been doing it for that long, but do you want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so we've got about 28 acres here and about 2.5 acres in production of just annual vegetables selling into the local markets. We've been doing about 6 years, but only 2 years here. And about 6 months of that was building the farm. Before that, we were off in New Zealand running a market garden over there on a 1/4 acre and then a 1/2 acre. So I've been doing it for a little while, but this is a bit of a new project. So we're still kind of brave.
Yeah, and a bit of everything. You don't just specialise in one particular vegetable or product. It's
yeah, so like we do our salad mixes and our microgreens are really our hero products. Like they're the ones that people know us for. They last a really long time. They're good quality. They're not sprayed, and they're just leaves. So people really appreciate that. But we do grow probably around 40 to 60 different types of crops year round. So we are really trying to hit that diversity just to sell local stores, cafes, restaurants, and farmers markets. Yeah.
And sorry, you go first.
Still trying to find which product is easy to grow here. Obviously, you did your apprenticeship in New Zealand. This is a completely different climate. Has it taken too much trial and error, or you've sort of found your way to it?
Oh, that's probably Emma's one.
Emma?
Well, yeah, it's taken a little bit of trial and error for sure, because there is a massive difference in varieties, and certain varieties will grow better in certain climates. So we had to readjust a little bit, and varieties are different overall in Australia. Seeds are different, more expensive, less available, certain seeds. So yeah, it's been a little
difficult
bit of
import laws.
Yes.
It's been a little bit of a trial and error, but getting there now. Starting to see it and see what grows well. So that's good.
And you do the whole process from start to finish, so majority of the stuff's seeds?
Yeah, we order seeds and we put them in our greenhouse and then transplant them in the field, harvest them, process them, go to market.
Yep, and majority of it by hand, I believe.
Yep, by hand, yeah. Mainly the bed preparation is done with a tractor, so that would be the mowing, the power harrowing, so mixing this all together, and then all the seeding, all the planting, harvesting, stuff like that.
Beautiful. Okay, so you said you got the greenhouse over there, and that's sort of the beginning of it. So what do you reckon? We'll go have a look?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Sounds good.
It is a little bit warm here.
It is. Sweating like an absolute bugger, I'll tell you what.
I reckon we could grow about an inch.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's go find
what's all this then? What have you done here, Emma? Oh, that's
water.
I believe I can fly. Oh, that is damn refreshing. Oh, thanks for that. So whilst we're here, this is where all the magic happens, is it?
Yeah. Start the first step. So that would nothing else happens.
How long per day do they get the
mixture? Probably 5 minutes, but 3 or 4 times at least, depending on the day. Yeah.
Spray it, let it absorb, keep doing it, rinse and repeat.
Yeah, exactly.
So this little machine here actually,
Not connected at the moment.
it tests the weight of the. Oh, it's not connected at the moment, but it tests the weight of the water, so it actually tells how much water is on the leaf.
Yep.
And then activates the irrigation in summer to just come on automatically.
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
A lot of greenhouses use these, but lets you get away with it. Otherwise, you let these dry out for 20 minutes in summer, and sometimes you just got a dead seed. It's useless.
Yeah, so what have we got here?
That would be 1 box, I think.
1 box. And what's 1 box for the people playing at home?
They're Chinese cabbage, so cabbage, but quite sweet and quite juicy.
Yep. Lovely.
Nice.
So what's the process here? You move it, you put them in as seeds, water them, regulate the temperature and the water, and at what point here are any of these ready to go out in the field at the moment?
These zucchinis, they're really ready to go, so we're going to put them out probably next week.
Yep.
And some of these lettuces are ready to go, bits and pieces, the leeks are ready to go, bok choy, and waiting on the rest to spread.
Fantastic. Okay, what do you reckon? We'll go have a look at the next process, what they look like in the paddock. We're going to be lucky enough to see you pull some out of the ground, harvest.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, let's go have a look-sees.
Yeah, I'm not finished with this area.
Oh, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll be here for a while.
Shut this back on.
That's right.
It is nice.
Yeah,
Have a good bath before you go.
Yeah,
It's a great little setup.
Yeah, it is good. We put this up. When we put this up, I had my dad and my friend's family come around. Because Emma was still running our farm in New Zealand, and I was over here putting all this infrastructure together. And we'd rolled this. This is a really hard job to do. I'd been quoted like 2K to do it, and I thought, oh no, I can do it myself. So we rolled this cover out over the roof, and it was a beautiful, clear day, perfect. And then you just roll it down the side, clip it in at the side. It's all fine. Huge gust of wind came, and we had like my friend's whole family. The kids are like wandering, little kids are wandering off down the field while his wife's like hanging onto the corner, and they're all going, "Jordan, give up, just let it go." I'm like, "No, like this is expensive plastic. Like, hold
Holding on for dear life.
We actually, we managed to get it on like really, really loosely, and then it's the same bit of plastic. Just pulled it over in summer again. It was all right, but it was a nightmare. We were literally nearly blowing away.
But in hindsight, she just paid the $2,000.
Next time I'm going to pay a contractor to do it.
Everything and fill up.
You always have to give up something. It's a hard one.
Yeah, I forgot that's actually hard. It's possible, but it's bloody hard.
But you can stand back and go, I actually did that myself, and that's a good feeling that you have, isn't it?
You want to do it once.
Yes.
Never again.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Take a few photos, brag about it, move on.
Exactly.
Yeah. And when the next person goes, oh, can you give me a hand? No, mate. No, not a snowball's chance.
Hire a contractor.
Okay, let's go have a look at the paddocks. You hungry?
Yeah. I literally, after the garlic episode,
Strawberries.
I think I see me some strawberry action.
There.
Fresh.
Oh, look at that.
I'll fight you for it.
No, you won't, see?
Hey, it's got to come out.
Oh, that's juicy. For a man that doesn't eat fruit, that is great.
Let's see what else we're going to eat.
Oh, there you go. What do you reckon? You want to have a crack? Nah, fuck yeah. Nah, there you go. just it's fine. It's all organic.
I don't want to leave you on and be chewing it.
There you go. Yummies.
Tastes a bit like strawberries.
It's good for puppies.
Bang, and you've got them all.
Yeah. I mean,
Good wet.
you leave these for 2 days and they'd be huge monsters.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they grow really fast.
Especially when the plants are bigger. When you have a big zucchini plant, you leave them, even like you're looking at them in the morning and you're like, oh, is that quite ready? It's huge.
Yep.
Prickly?
A little bit prickly.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Very prickly. You get itchy arms when you harvest.
Oh, great. Now you tell me. I was about to pick my nose.
That's an interesting little tool you've
I
got
love
there,
that
Emma.
too.
What do you call that?
We call it the
Harvest
Dangerous
knife.
looking device that looks like out of, I know what you did last summer or
No,
something like that.
It's pretty sharp.
Yeah.
the children of the corn.
Stay sharp.
Can we chew into the middle of these without
Right.
pricking our
Get
lips?
stuck. Oh, I lost me feet.
Tastes good though, right?
Yeah.
They're not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I lost the cook.
You can't both
Oh,
lose your
right.
Oh, beautiful. Keep it nice and hydrated too.
It's what I'm noticing from full, clean food as opposed to what you, just the flavours are so different. Just
Definitely.
in everything, it's like, oh, wow. If you're buying from the not so nice places, it's generic, blah. But yeah. That's
Well,
the key to it.
zucchinis, generally speaking, are quite bland when you get them from the supermarket, whereas there's a lot of flavour in that. It's fantastic.
Well, especially if you eat it literally right after harvesting it.
Yeah, like-
Nutrients actually, the vegetable is usually really fast after harvest. Even after a few hours, you already got a decrease in.
And just, the chemical reactions happen once it's cut. And
Yeah,
things
exactly.
go along, and over time, obviously,
Especially this time of year, like most of the zucchinis on the market, at least here, not in Queensland, are hydroponically grown. And, you know, although it's a very efficient growing system, you just don't get that kind of flavour. And especially we're growing varieties that are meant for the soil. And that balance of nutrients, like when you're working on organic soil and you're trying to, regenerate it and make some kind of permanent effects on it, it really does add like a richness to the flavour. Yeah.
So when you talk about organic soil, what sort of differs to the standard mass-produced type areas? What do you do differently to make it organic?
So, well, we're actually not certified organic. I better put that disclaimer out there for the legal reason of not wanting to deceive people, but we are. We possibly will be at some point. But the organic process essentially, it just means we're not using any kind of synthetic fertilizers or chemicals. We're not spraying to address pest issues or disease issues. So we're essentially trying to amend our soil properly. So there's a really true balance of micronutrients. There's a really good living. I mean, you can see how much is just going on here. Like this.
Yeah.
There's stuff crawling around in it. There's millions of microbes, and we put tens of thousands of dollars and a lot of effort into putting things like this compost, which is a very rich mix of manures, green matter, and biochar as well, from a local guy called Frank from Elmore Compost, who's just down the road from me. And then, we use a bunch of stuff from Nutritech Australia as well, which just increases the diversity and life in the soil. And then those things, for example, nitrogen, where currently there's this squeeze on fertilizer prices because we get a lot of this from, and it's not just nitrogen, it's probably more phosphate than nitrogen, but they come with the same issue where we import all this stuff mainly from China. A lot of it is mined, synthesized, and it comes from something that's not renewable. And we spend immense amount of money on this. It's one of the biggest problems with cropping at the moment. A lot of farmers around this area seem to be like, should we crop anymore? Because fertilizer's going up. We have microbes that harvest nitrogen from the air. And it does take time and capital, and I understand that farms don't have that, so I'm not saying other farms should all do it, but it is a great system. In the long term, if you can spend a couple of years just getting this life in your soil that literally just harvests nitrogen from the atmosphere when we're spending it on an expensive, non-renewable chemical that's synthesized in China, it's like, this is a really secure system of growing. And I think it can be scaled.
So when you talk about the hydrogen in the air, there's a bit of a thunderstorm that we had last night. Plants just absolutely love that, do they? And the organisms in the ground?
Yeah. Well, I was talking about the nitrogen in the air, but still, everything. They love a storm. Everything about it. Like, you can irrigate and make it look as wet as this, but nothing is like rain in that atmosphere.
Having it all natural.
Every part of the plant's just loving it. And as long as it dries out quickly afterwards, otherwise you get fungal issues. Like, you can see this guy here has some problems, and this one some kind of wilt.
Well, they've been attacked by plovers earlier.
Oh, is that what it was?
Pick up the leaves, or I don't know what it is, that they like to strip the leaves. They like to do it in the strawberries too. So I've been chasing them around. That's all I can do.
Those are the pests we can't deal with. The birds.
Birds, there you go.
They're very hard. You'd have to net everything.
So how do you keep on top of pesticides and that type of stuff without spraying?
It's the balanced soil as well. So, like, if you've got an unhealthy plant, where these ones were attacked by plovers, so they're unhealthy for a physical conditional reason, but then it's susceptible to be attacked. And so the more we balance our soil, the long-term plan, and we can already see in year 2 of amending our soil and being really conscious about it, that we have significantly less pest issue. But then we take different approaches for different stuff. We do spray things, just totally natural stuff. So, for example, and not even synthesized natural stuff generally. Like, for example, we use molasses we use it for aphids as well, do we? Oh, yeah, we use that. And we're using wood vinegar now as well, which does the same thing. And it actually makes the plant, like the sap in the plant, to my knowledge, this is probably the best explanation, but it makes the sap in the plant too sweet and like too nice for the pest, and so they don't want to eat it. And because we're in this conventional farming zone where they're not cropping next door anymore, but where, I've talked to some of the farmers around, and they've said you just can't get rid of these, like the what are they, red-legged spider mites. You can't get rid of them, and they've got trillions in their crops there. So even if we wanted to spray, what would it do? We've just got to make our plants too tasty for the pest.
Good way to be, isn't it?
The petals off there and take a munch.
So you eat the petals?
Yeah, you eat the petals. So we split them down. We mix them through the salad mix. And you can do that with a lot of flowers. Like
actually, it's better to go with that.
And what's in this? Nutrients. Or is it just more flavour?
It's actually pretty
bit of
good.
variety within the mix.
It's a colorful extraction to make your meal pop up a little bit. When you put it on top of a soup with some microgreens or on top of a wrap or anything, it will make it look really nice. So restaurants are into that, but our customers are into that. And yeah, calendula itself, it's got a lot of properties, like natural properties, even for skin. Like if you infuse it in oil, that would be really good for an itchy skin or things like that. But not things that we do exactly. But yeah, I'm sure that it's got really good properties when you eat it as well.
Yeah, true.
That's the thing. Within the package, there's a lot of micronutrients. Out of the lot, you're getting a healthy meal.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I try.
And that's the microgreen mix, like that's the difference between that and our regular salad mix is when you're growing plants to this big and then you're cutting them, you're just getting, I guess you could almost call it like the concentration of the life force, they're incredibly nutrient dense because that seed is so nutrient. So when it comes up, you're getting a huge hit.
Beautiful. And what do we call these?
Calendula.
Calendula. There you go. Easy to spell. Yeah. That's why they have autocorrect now. There's no way I reckon I'll be able to write that down, but there you go. So edible flowers and that type of thing. We got a few others here. You got some other flowers over the back there also. Are they edible?
Not these ones. I actually don't think so. But maybe they are for all I know. But I've got some other ones down there, Shingeki flowers, which are edible too.
Oh, beautiful.
Let's trial someone out and find out, eh?
Just keep eating stuff.
Yeah, we'll see.
Makes it a cheap day out for me.
I doubt it's poisonous.
Hopefully.
I was hoping for a dandelion.
Yeah,
that's what I thought you'd done.
One here we are over in another paddock. There's a few little mixtures here, carrots, a bit of lettuce, but there's a hell of a lot of dill. Plenty of dill over there. If you see through there, there's a little bit overgrown dill. It's been getting a little bit too much water.
With my family and friends.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's see if he can pull himself out.
And a bit of dill too.
There we go. That's called cannibalism in the dill community. A dill eating a dill. I don't know about that.
Ooh.
What's up, Doc?
Oh. I'm going to make mine. You want to make yours a full salad?
Okay,
Great. Yeah, that'll be the go. Yeah, mix that together.
Dill and carrot.
It's a pretty good mix, actually. That's a good carrot.
Yeah, it's actually carrot.
They're sweet when they're small.
Yeah, aren't they? That's delightful. Plant it straight back in the ground. No one will ever know.
I think you can do that. You can put it in a jar and another carrot will grow. Apparently.
Well, it's mainly
the greens are.
They give you a spin little root.
Yeah, not a nice carrot.
Not a nice one.
Technically. Yeah.
No, grow. Yeah, that is so sweet.
Beautiful.
All right. What's this area, Jordan? We're heading into here.
This is our processing shed where we do all our packing, and we've got our cool room over here that we store our produce in after we've got it ready for market.
It looks pretty cool. Can we have a look?
Yeah. Out of there, you.
That is a cool. That's a cool looking room.
It is cool. This is where
and it's cool.
Yeah, this is better than the Misters even.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, the combination of the two would be fantastic, though.
Take care, and we'll see you on the next show.
Yeah.
So this is our seasonal salad mix.
Oh, that's what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
The finished product.
Exactly. So all of our lettuces, or we cut our lettuces and any of the greens in the field, and then we give them a wash, a rinse, and put them all.
What are we doing here, Emma?
Just packing some baby spinach.
Love it. Look, that was so fresh.
So we've got our spinach harvested and rinsed. And then we just...
So when did you pick this?
This morning.
There you go. That's how fresh it is.
Yep. What does the work community mean to you?
Well, I guess it really just means some kind of functioning of the people around us, you know, where we help, we support each other. We do look out for each other. Like, what we've found is that supports weren't there, like in the larger system, where the healthcare wasn't there, the mental care wasn't there. We went through a lot, to be honest, and we nearly lost our farm. And we found that community was that answer to that, where that was where literally customers would come and slip us $50 note, you know, like this kind of thing, where people would force helping us because no one was, you know, on a larger systematic scale. And so it means everything, you know. It's incredibly important to put your roots down somewhere and find it no matter where it is. But,
Yeah, how beautiful.
That is awesome.
we don't have much left.
Not much left. A little bit of, I can do a bit of juggling over here. But was it a great day?
Yeah, it was
Everything worked out?
awesome. Just loads of customers, everyone in a good mood and happy. So we're happy too.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful day, so it brings out more beautiful people.
Definitely, and a little bit of fresh air for people is good.
Awesome. And now with the money, how often
So that's
is it on?
every Saturday morning from 9 to 12. And yeah, otherwise we do also veg box deliveries, different pickup points, or pick up at the farm.
Some other producers coming next week as well. We've got blueberries from just down the road from us.
Awesome.
Some eggs from another suburb over. And we got wild and tamed sourdough bread as well from Bendigo, which is incredible. We just ate some this morning. So it's kind of building.
That's awesome. It's getting bigger and bigger, and also hopefully more locals.
Yeah. As Huntley's
will come
booming,
over.
this suburb, a lot of families, everything. So we're really hoping that it's going to be, one of those things where we can just reduce that supply chain even further, right into the farm, where people are coming out here. It's a destination. We're nice and close to Bendigo, so yeah.
It's not too far, and it's a beautiful little drive, and it's a beautiful area. So, what's the actual address? What number should we say, or building, or what?
We don't have one. We'd love the council to give us one day. It's Huntley Organics, and Google Maps will get you here.
So we'll wrap it up. This has been an amazing day. It was absolutely amazing to meet you guys and get to experience this wonderful process from start to finish.
Likewise.
And we can't wait to get ourselves stuck into some this wonderful salad. I'm hanging to get some more garlic because you know how much I love garlic. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
Thanks, guys.
Thank you a lot,
Thanks
guys.
so
Great
much.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And we'll see you all here on Saturdays forever. We're never leaving.
That's right. Forever.